Okay, okay. All right. I like it, but hang on. We kind of glossed over series, but we're gonna find out anyways as of who's
Okay, you're
what.
right. I was
Yeah,
just
it is.
asking a little bit
Yeah,
too much. I'm
it's
asking a
all
little
good.
bit
It's
too
all good.
much.
I mean, yeah, like Jawhead is not a conventional pickup here. Just because I know that Bray loves his Fredrin, right? They will almost first pick it, if not in this case second pick it for them. But it's definitely his champ of choice. Now, you know, Jawhead, we don't see too much of it. We've seen it a little bit in MPLSG. I haven't seen Lucian on it though, but I felt like Yoodo Red Giants had kind of picked up some of the better ones, and unfortunately that's was left with it. But now Diablo on the Joy, doing a little bit of damage on the Pancake, and Gochus is going to join the fight, and Bougie gets smashed, takes some damage, and he has to flicker away.
The reason why I actually kept bringing on the Jawhead is that I was expecting RSG to go unorthodox. That's the reason why. But no, that's not gonna be the case here. Of course, Yoodo Red Giants, they anticipate the early aggressions of what Jawhead can bring to the table. I was expecting maybe a high and dry somewhere along. Sorry, not high and dry anymore. It's called Master Assassin now. Up on Lucian if he wants to go for like a 1v1 combo. It's like I guess we won't know until the emblems kind of show up later on. But for now, I guess they are playing something a little bit more standard. Diablo is going to get pressure from Yoodo Red Giants. Nothing super major yet. They are definitely trying to stop RSG from playing this early proactive rotations and trying to secure early turtle for the team. So both teams kind of mirroring me here, but bottom side, obviously, Super Red is not going to have a good time against a Brody. This was pretty much a talk during the draft, right? Like RGSG, they want to win those lane matchups first for the gold lane and then see how things go from there. In this case, OK doing a fantastic start here against the bot.
Yeah, and they're going to go. Oh, nice two-man stun. The remote manipulation. Lucian gets out of that one, but Pancake so low and not able to do it, and Bray got baited out, and Pancake, he's going to stay alive, and it's going to go first blood the way of Yoodo Red Giants.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, like Pancake, CCs really stopped Bray from doing his combos, and because of that one button from Pancake just giving him a little mini stun, and they just couldn't do anything. And on top of it all, look at this. Triple Brave Smipes coming from Yoodo Red Giants give them that extra sustainability to stop from this early aggression. Like 5% max HP may not mean a lot in the early stage of the game, but it is enough to give you like tank 2 auto attacks, which is great, especially for heroes like Terizla, Mortis, where they have very, very good early in-game max HP from the start.
One thing to note is that Bougie is not the normal starter of RSGSG. It is normally Roy, but Bougie's kind of stepped up, and I think that they've done all right. But you could see a little bit of a disconnect. They're not 100% on the same page, as Lucian has made an appearance here. But again, look at how Yoodo Red Giants are moving around the map. They're sticking together. They're just they have almost 4-man just sticking, side by side, holding hands, ensuring that they secure a good lane, at least for the mid lane. But as I say, that Zach gets a little bit low. The stolen real world manipulation, that's going to be used. Zach's going to be killed. Bougie's going to secure that one, but he will fall in his stead. Lucian will be killed as well, and that was not a bad fight for Yoodo Red Giants.
Yeah, but at the same time, they trade off Gojes on the top side as well, which is a little bit unorthodox considering that Diablo and Bray was so far deep. I'm surprised Gojes actually went for the ego challenge, but I guess he did it with the intention that his teammates were fighting in the middle lane. So if he died a little bit too quickly or they just let him run free, Diablo would have just caused even more chaos down middle. So I guess they were just trading across the map in terms of just sacrificing life. But all things considered, both sides had a pretty decent trade thus far, but here's a big fight in the turtle now.
Oh, Bray, he's getting whittled down. He's going to be killed. Skies will take that one. Ashura Aura throwing back Bougie, not letting him get away. He's going to be killed as well. And this is starting to go bad. I mean, it's a 2-for-1 in favor of Yoodo Red Giants.
Yeah, that was a little bit awkward there. But at the same time, Yoodo Red Giants, they do have the early aggression here. Skies is just a little bit too far ahead. He's got level 8 now. He's got so much CCs, and like I said, like Mortis and Ruby is just a very, very annoying hero to deal with. Like now Pancake looking for the flicker. Oh, okay. He actually went for the I'm Offender. Didn't really connect, but okay. It's a little bit too much damage here now.
Oh, he took a lot of damage on that one, and Zach's gonna zone him out. He's gonna be fine, and they're just gonna kind of wait this one out. I mean, with this minion wave pushing, let it go for as long as possible, because you're... Oh, well, Pancake getting a little bit low himself. Oki is here. Skies is gonna join the fight. He's gonna go for the back end. He wants Oki. He does take him out, and he slices and dices him, and he kills him, and Skies is gonna be on the run. He goes under tower. He don't care.
Yeah, but he even forced out the retribution as well, so that's going to be another downside here if he decides to go for the invade coming from RSGSG. But looking that they are losing so much control now, and Oki pretty much died a little bit here. This gives Super Rain a little bit more room to kind of roam around, get a little bit to make his farm come back. But speaking of farming his comeback here, he is able to lead away, but Bray now he's going to get caught out alone.
Yeah, caught out alone, but he's tanky enough. Bray, like, this is his almost, you know, his main. I've seen him play Fredrin so many times, so he knows the limits of it. He's just trying to provide as much vision as possible, and it took 3 of them, and none of them could kill him. So understanding that that's the limit, but now Pancake trying to go in. He makes a beeline for Oki, and it looks like the shade away, but Skies, it's a trap. He goes from the flank, and he's looking to just focus on him, Bougie, and Bougie does get away, and a little bit of a commitment by Yoodo Red Giants.
You know, I swear, Skies, if he decided to go for it, he would have gotten the kill. But I guess he didn't want to take the risk because of the fact that if he died there, Oki would have bounced back the net to actually match Super Raid. So, and that's not exactly what he wants to do. So I guess discipline is in order. And here comes from Yoodo Red Giants. I like it. But of course, RGSG, they're still looking for an ambush down bottom though. Look at this, Lucian.
Oh, Lucian going ham for this one. He's going deep. He gets to throw back the ejector, but it looks like Brody's, Oki's going to make his way back to the tower, and everybody's fine. But man, that looked like that was a huge jump by Lucian.
Yeah, that was very risky as well, because I was surprised that Yoodo Red Giants didn't punish him for it, but at the same time, they got a little bit greedy. They wanted to punish Oki, but Oki understood that, disengaged, but now this hurdle is going to be very important for both sides now.
Oh, he's got to be careful. And Skies is going to steal it. Bray was working on it, but they're going to look to go. Do they get the Appraiser's Wrath? They do a little bit of damage on the Skies, but Lucian is now going in. They get the knockoff, but Skies is going to be fine. Lucian flashes over the wall, flickers that is, and looks like they're going to back off here, and nobody has died.
Yeah, this is huge. This is huge here. But Bray, he is able to land his shots here. But at the same time, look at Diablo. He's got to make something work for the team. And you can see the desperation coming from RSGSG. But Zach QT, okay. You know, getting a little bit angsty now. They are starting to lose out that early power spike to actually punish Bray so far. And RSGSG is starting to build up this very tanky composition. I feel like this small clashes coming from both sides it's more like an ego check, damage check coming from both sides to kind of respect each other. But bottom slide though.
Oh, they've got the Blazing Duet. That's going to be committed already. RSG, Bray, and Diablo are going to back off. And this is a duo that's been together. They have quite a lot of experience playing with one another. But again, they weren't able to capitalize. I mean, they were down behind. But now Oki's going to be left. And he's being focused. And the targets are going to be on point. And Skies actually has the damage. Gojus is going to be killed in return. But now Lucian, do they hit? Hey, they throw the ejector. And Skies gets thrown back in.
No
but
way.
He's under
No
the tower,
way.
And Fuji gets sliced and diced. And Skies with the outplay.
No way. That was so close. I could have sworn Skies would have died there, but at the same time, it's not over. Down middle lane, you can see Pancake looking for the CC combo. Diablo gets caught up in the brief as well. Bray, he has to make something work. He does not have enough Grey Bars to turn the tides, and that's going to be another pick coming from Yoodo Red Giants.
Oh man, talk about worrying if you're an RSGSG fan. Some of these plays that have happened, like you think they're close, they're gonna happen, but like these 50-50 fights have kind of gone almost all of Yoodo Red Giants' way. And just break down this replay here.
Well, this is crazy, right? Like Skies, he does have the momentum to actually prolong the fight. Lucian had a very, very nice eject, but you can see this small bump coming from Skies to kind of stop that wombo combo burst we expect from Valentina, right? Like if you go for first skill, second skill, first skill, you are going to be able to reset those cooldowns, but intermission stopping that combo is what helps him win this fight. However, now Bray now in a lot of trouble. He does have the Appraiser's Wrath. He needs to drop it. He gets it down, but it's only on one target, and he won't be taken down. The Blazing Duet comes in for Super Ray to scare him off, but RGSG, they're able to trade off too, and this is huge. Yoodo Red Giants, they're just diving for this, and they're dying for that place, and it's just not worth it. And finally, RSG SG finds a little bit of hope, but still, is it gonna be enough? 3-3. Yoodo Red Giants still continuing their assault, taking a tier 1 with them.
The issue with that is that, yes, it's 3 versus 3. You think you've got an advantage, but seeing as that Yoodo Red Giants were up in net worth, you're kind of giving up some of that lead to RSGSG. That's a bit of a win for RSG, but although they did lose the T1 mid, which is kind of important, but it's one of those things where probably Yoodo Red Giants, you probably should have played a little bit safer and not taken that somewhat risky fight.
Yeah, but at the same time though, they do trade off a tier 1 up top with Super 8, so that's huge. But the fight comes in as well. Bray gonna be point of interest for now. Lucian forced to use his second skill, not gonna be able to go for the eject, and now they are forced to disengage. Yoodo Red Giants wants to catch up them off guard, but RSG, they're nowhere to be found. They're just waiting on cooldowns for now. But it is going to be the Lord Dance for now. And pay attention, Diablo. He is looking for the flank angle to connect to this. And Lucian looking for the eject. He actually missed. He's going to get caught up. And now I'm offended. Pull both of them in. And they need to prolong the fight. But Fuji gets a big damage as well. Super Red goes in for a blazing duet. Scares them off for a little bit here. But Zach QT trying to prolong this fight. But it is still going to be a 50-50.
That was a lot of damage that was kind of wasted because they didn't kill anybody. RSGSG, that is. There were Pancake was so low. His Ruby play's been almost impeccable this one. He's 1-1-9, but the amount of control that he's provided, like all of the hooks, everything that he's done has just been, giving his team a chance to win, and that's what you want to see more of as a Yoodo Red Giants fan.
Yeah, I agree. And in this case, Yoodo Red Giants, once again, they're putting RSG in a very awkward spot. They're just forcing them to fight at an uncomfortable position just because of the fact that RGSG, they don't really have those power spikes yet. Like, the network may be a little bit close, but the level-wise, it's still a huge gap. But the fight is going to break it out right now.
It's going to be broken, and Bray will take the Lord. That's going to be a huge objective. Pancake getting a little bit low. Lucian's going to falter. Skies does get that kill, but it looks like Yoodo Red Giants, they didn't lose anybody except for the Lord. And as I say that, Diablo has now joined the fight. But
oh my god, what is the damage?
Versus 4. Sir, what are you doing, my friend?
Yo, what was that damage coming in from Gojaz? I think it was the final slab that actually dropped him down low, but RSG, they're not happy about this.
The Brave Assault, that's going to be it. But I guess that's okay. A lot of damage that's being spread around, but again, Oki goes down, and what is RSGSG doing? They're down numbers, yet they're continuing to dive under the tower?
Yeah, I guess they're trying to punish here, break the momentum, right? It feels like they're taking a page off Todak, where they just hit you where you least expect them. But it was just unfavorable because the counter engage coming from Yoodo Red Giants is just so good, and Pancake has been setting up some crucial stun locks for the team, and because of this, it just made things so much easier from Yoodo Red Giants to kind of follow up on all those CCs, because once the I'm Offender comes in, things are... you are gonna get poked in. But in this case, let's look at the items real quick here. Let me give me a second. Give me a second. Is there something huge here? Oh, yeah. Winds of Nature almost gonna be the next purchase coming from the cloud. And when that happens, this is where Super Red is gonna pop off as well.
Oh, they've got the pullback. They found Bray, and they're gonna blow up Buji first. He's gonna be the first one on the list. Aki has to flicker, but he gets killed. Super Red is gonna make him pay, and Bray is gonna be back in. He's gonna die a second time. Call that man a Gemini.
Yeah, that is just very, very unfortunate as well. Like, the moment you get caught out and you're not able to do anything about it, RSGSG just doesn't have the disengage tools to do this. Like, the composition coming from RSGSG is to pick 1v1 fights and individual skirmishes, and so far they haven't been able to do so because Yoodo Red Giants, they're just grouping up time and time again, and Pancake, Super Red, and ZQT has been, even though Super Red shouldn't be this online this early in the game, but even in 5 minutes ago, he's been joining fights here, and ever since they've been showing numbers, RSGSG has been in a situation where they just can't pick off anyone unless they're separated.
It comes back to teams knowing how to play from behind, right? RSGSG right now are behind, but they're forcing the issue. They're trying to make plays happen. And the thing is that the numbers are not in their favor, right? Like, Bray might get killed here, and then they're like, oh, okay, we'll go against this fight 4 versus 5, which is not a good fight to take. But as I say that, Bray is tanking up a lot of damage. Where's his help? He dashes over the wall. Nice two-man stun by Gojas. They get him, and they do end up getting Bray, and it looks like they're going to continue. And now one person was in a bad spot. Now it looks like the rest of the team is, as Aki gets killed. Lucian is next on that list. They did get something in return with Zach, but this might have been too little too late, as Diablo gets sniped as well, and that's 4 for 1. That's a trade that Yoodo Red Giants will take any day of the week.
That was a huge play coming from Gojas. Like, he actually stopped RSGSG from actually following up. It was like a beautiful catch, but at the same time now, boogie, oh no, he actually got dove under tier 3, and now the crystals are exposed. RSG completely wiped out, and Yoodo Red Giants take game 1 against RSG.